Okay, Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We're back to the show, man. Welcome back to the
Indeed,
Yes Daily Show,
yes.
ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Javon Brazen. How you feeling, brother?
Yes. Doing great, doing great.
Nice. Hey, let's jump right into it here, man. There are some interesting things going on. Okay,
Yep.
there's a little bit of concern about Bitcoin. Okay, Ethereum is looking healthy though. Cardano is looking healthy, but
hmm
and of course, as always, there is some market manipulation going on, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to talk all about it today. At the same time, there is a fight against manipulation going on as well. So let's
Yeah.
jump into the show. How are the markets looking?
Well, today was kind of like a flat day, I would say.
It was.
Moving between 37 and 38 was
Right.
not much. It shows down 10% in the last 7 days. And as you can see, 1% down in the last 24 hours for Bitcoin. So, like I said, it's been a flat day today, just monitoring how BTC has been moving. But looking in terms of BTC dominance, like I said again, it's been flat. Not much have changed when comparing the numbers between token metrics and what we have here on CoinMarketCap. It's right about the same. Market cap is the same. Market dominance about the same. The Ethereum hasn't moved much, so kind of flat. Let's just say
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
movement.
It's definitely been a chill day, but I will say, while it's been chill, the adoption rather of crypto is clearly been not taking a backseat. That has not been flat. If we look into this article here, MetaMask growing significantly. Now, if you know what MetaMask is, MetaMask is a decentralized exchange, right? So you have your, I guess, if you want to call it centralized exchange, right? Your standard exchange, your mainstream exchange, the one that everyone, your beginner exchanges, right? What
Yep.
everyone essentially gets onto when they first start getting into crypto. So that would be
Like
like your
Robinhood.
Coinbase and things like that. Yeah, yeah, your Robinhood, right? Um, but you get coins on there that are, I guess, what would be considered the safe coins, right?
Yeah, we can say, if you were trading stocks, right,
Right.
and a small company decided to go public, but they have not maybe made 10 million, or say 100 million, you have to make it over 10 years or so.
Yeah,
So you probably go to the OTC exchange.
OTC, over the counter.
Yeah, and
Yep.
those are the micro stocks. Those are $1, $2. You still entry level, and then you can graduate into Nasdaq.
Yeah.
As your company gets bigger. So that's basically what this is.
Now
This is
again,
for the
high
early
risk,
stage
high risk
coins.
stuff, man. The next level, right? When you start,
Yeah, it's
you
a
know,
startup. It's
exactly.
super high risk. Yeah.
When you're stepping out there and you're just in a different world of crypto, decentralized exchange, coins that are not available to anyone or the beginners in crypto.
Yeah.
But MetaMask, which is one of such exchanges, has grown by over 500% in the last 6 months. Listen, people are no longer just beginners out here, man. Everyone is taking on this thing, and this makes me excited because actually I made my first purchase yesterday using, well, it was on Uniswap, but the wallet is on MetaMask, right? And I purchased some Giro wallet, atrocious gas fees, okay, but I then went ahead and I also purchased some Alpha Finance, which has dropped significantly. But the idea is you purchase these coins before they come onto the main exchanges, and that's generally where people make a lot of money, right? When they go from
Yeah.
from
High
the
risk, high return.
exactly from the dexes to the main exchange, and hey, now it's available to everyone. Now you can make a lot of money. So very excited for this one. Link is going to be in the description if you want to learn more about MetaMask and Dexes. Moving on to some more manipulation. I sent this to you early today. What did you think?
I think it just confirms everything that we've been talking about on the show. Confirms our scribble analysis.
Right.
Is that although crypto is not technically new, but has been happening in the markets, when I say markets, I said the stock markets,
Right.
where the market makers manipulate, it's starting to happen in crypto. So reading through this actually confirms that, like, whoa, okay, this is for real now, right?
Here we go.
Um,
Now, let me give the people a little bit of context on what we're talking about here. So, of course, we've always all known that market manipulation is a thing.
Yeah.
But you have the traditional guys coming over to the crypto market
Side.
now, right?
Yeah.
And they're trying the same games, but now it's sort of like a deal where they're just straight up being exposed, and that is what this is here. And it's very detailed. The things that are happening, these are things that we've been talking about it forever, right? But to have this level of confirmation,
Days, right?
exactly, right? The days, exactly, the days, if you will. To have this sort of confirmation and a breakdown of everything that the institutions will
Militarized
do,
execution.
right, to manipulate the market. So this is
Yeah.
a thread, right? I actually found this when I was watching a BitBoy Crypto earlier today,
Yeah.
and he shared this, and he was like, "Hey, this is what we've been talking about. First, the institutions pay starving writers, right,
Yep.
to write up straight up incorrect articles, false articles, right, fake news, and they slowly plant them onto this news outlet websites, right, and they leave them there for a while actually. So
Yep.
this is like it's happening before you even know it's happening, right? Then from there, once these articles are already on there, they now pay your Bloomberg and Forbes and the big guys, right, to start pushing the agenda. And there's a whole list here of, I guess, companies that they would pay to
Oh,
put
look
out
at
this
that.
fake news
This is some of the articles that we actually read and
Bro.
subscribe and follow.
with payments. Who is this person who posted this thing? Bloomberg,
Inc.com,
Bazinga,
Bloomberg, Reuters.
Forbes. My oh my.
So who do you follow eventually? If all these guys, man,
Hey, I think who you should follow is your research, right? When you
research, right? But then where do you research from?
because here's the thing, you research directly. Let's say if you go onto an exchange, and you see a project, go read it. Like say Cardano, for example. I don't think I needed news to tell me that Cardano was great,
Yeah.
right? I saw the things that they're doing. I see the potential in what it is they're doing. They outline the vision for you. At that point, you have to believe in it to invest in it, right? So no matter what the institutions will do, you know that this is a great project and there is no way that they can stop it, which is what is happening with most crypto. These people cannot stop it. So when it comes to this manipulation thing, and like I was saying yesterday, even though they came last weekend and they did their thing, I think that's going to fade away because it's just what crypto is all about, you know. So they pay this fake news stations. They push the situation. Now, when you go to do your research, that's the interesting part about it, right? They even have this covered all the way to the point where you're actually something happens and you're like trying to do your research to confirm what is going on. So they would, once they've paid this, big outlets to push the news, and you actually go on things like Twitter, Facebook, you would see that it's trending because people are actually in the comment sections talking about it because they've flooded it everywhere essentially. And at that point, that is when people make the decision to get rid of their stock or their crypto paper hands, man. And that's what happens to them. For people, dude, man, there is someone that I actually know, and she bought Ethereum while it was on that rise, and she sold it when it started falling.
No,
Yes, bro.
no, don't tell me she did.
And I'm talking about she didn't just have one or two, bro. She had a couple. Yeah, and I did not
Did you
realize.
send her this article?
Huh?
Did you send her this Twitter article?
No, man, because I don't. Look, man, she's taking a loss. I don't want to.
Hey,
I don't want to jab her with it anymore, bro. It's not like it's.
This is what we're here for. This is what we do. Folks need to know. That
I
this is what
understand, bro.
happens.
I understand, but you can only do so much. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I've not told this person to hold before. Okay, they were supposed to be holding, but then they just made the decision to get out.
I mean, literally, Bitcoin was at 40k, 40,000 today.
I truly believe that she bought Ethereum when it was like close to like 3,000. Yeah, and listen, man. Look, if it gets too hot, sometimes it gets hot in the kitchen. Okay, if it's too hot in the kitchen, get out.
Yo, man,
you know
that's
what I mean?
when the cooking is good, man.
It is
Shit,
what
if
it
I'm
is,
sweating
man.
In the kitchen, that
It is
cooking
what it is.
good.
Yeah, because when I found out, I felt a hole in my heart, man. I was like, whoo, that, yeah. But listen, people, just hold on to stuff, man. Especially if you believe in it, just hold on to it. Believe in your plan.
High conviction. If you have high conviction,
Exactly,
it's unfortunate that
man.
you bought at a high price. One of the lessons that we're learning is that when people are, hyping stuff, that's not the time to buy, man.
Yeah,
At that point, it's too late.
you should have already
gotta
had
wait
it
for
before
times
that.
like this to buy.
Hey,
This is when you buy.
I would,
Put
I
that
would,
money
I
to
would,
the side and don't be in a rush to spend it.
I would challenge anyone. Go back to anything that you saw when it was in the loss, and see where it is now.
Yo, I got stories, man.
You know what I mean? It's just, let's say you bought something a year ago and you
Amazon,
sold it because it was losing. Go
Twitter,
back and look at it. You
Facebook.
know what I mean? Exactly. So, hey. Now, here's the good news, though. There is good news. Like I said, man, the crypto space will be undefeated. There is a fight against manipulation. Tell us about this. You sent me this.
Yo, I like their faces too. They're kind of frowning, like, yo, man, we're coming after
Hey,
you
man,
guys.
they're like,
So,
we're coming for the manipulators, man. He's over there
Yeah,
like Captain
so-
America.
Yeah, so Chris, Troy, and Daniel are putting together this AI-based application
Right.
to track pumping and dumping and all these different strategies for manipulating the crypto market.
Right.
And the good thing about crypto is that, like I was saying a couple of videos back, is that it gives you all the information, all the data of what's going on back and forth. So unlike the stock market, where you have to go to the institution to research or wait for a report to come out on what they
Right.
bought and what they sold, you can get everything right away.
Absolutely.
It's open source. It's transparent. So they're using the AI to
Okay.
do it live, not waiting for a month to figure out what had happened, but literally do it live. And I think they're working with the with the feds
Absolutely.
to see if they want to start creating policies around it. Yeah,
Yeah, FCC commissioners.
yeah,
and
yeah, exactly.
that is pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, and I think if the federal government is gonna eventually support crypto,
Yeah.
this is one of the tools that they're gonna need to fight against manipulation, because right now they have no control
Yeah.
of or against the stock market manipulations. Literally, they get to do whatever they want,
I
and
think-
they just react.
It's necessary. You cannot have people in control of this. They don't. They will not even be nowhere to start, right? Because crypto is just next level technology, and you just need that level of technology to regulate it as well. So the government has to become digital as well if they're going to be able to keep up with
The
this.
government takes forever to take action on anything. But
Dude, they're
this is a
they
major
can't
opportunity for them to catch up, though.
I know they can't. I think they cannot ignore it anymore, man, because this is a threat even to governments.
Yeah.
So you really cannot ignore it anymore. They have to react. They're now in a position of reacting versus being proactive. So, hey, like I said, man, I have high hopes. These people will never win. It's gonna be pure. That's what crypto is meant to be. Amazing one there. Let's just jump into some Scribble
Yes, sir.
analysis here. Before we begin this Scribble analysis, okay, these are the two coins that I just bought on MetaMask. So we have Alpha Finance here, and Alpha Finance is essentially sort of like a cross blockchain trading platform, if you will, or solution. So you can trade things between things that are maybe on Ethereum blockchain or Solana and things like that. From what I understand so far, still doing some research on it, but I went ahead and bought it because I just based on the stuff that I read already, I was feeling pretty good about it. So I bought a little bit, and we can build as we go, right? So that's where it's hanging out right now. I think it's like 0.00031 at this point. And I also got Giro Wallet. We spoke about this yesterday, so went ahead and I bought that on MetaMask as well. I'll see what is next, man. Okay, Kenny, you have to join this thing.
Yeah. I'm looking at the charts. For sure.
We'll get you set up
MetaMask.
today. We'll get you in there today.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. I'm working on 2 other projects that are kicking my butt.
That is true.
That's why I've not
That
given
is true.
enough time to
That
do
is true.
this.
That is true.
But I'm getting on
Yeah.
top of this. As you know, you've done your research. I'm trying to do my research as well.
Yes, sir.
And yes, it's trying to balance my time. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
for sure.
Hey, man, don't worry. There is no rush, man. This is the
I'm
time.
looking at the charts. I'm studying the charts.
Right.
This might end up being a cup right here, cup and handle, if it
Mm.
continues. That little IPO cup and handle that
Hey.
happens, that could just happen here. But hey,
I'm-
we're just gonna
I'm-
wait and watch.
I'm looking for this
Uh,
to make it onto the main exchanges, man. Coinbase and etc. Coinbase, Crypto.com, etc. There we go.
Yo, Doge might be getting on Coinbase soon, and that's gonna blow up.
Oh yeah, that
So
was. It was
Doge
supposed to
is
take it.
definitely
It
a
was
good
supposed to
buy
take
now that
what?
it's not yet on Coinbase.
Yeah, that was supposed to take about 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, so we're 2 weeks down.
Hey man, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yep.
Um, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say buy Doge, but we can't say that.
I'm buying Doge.
I am buying
Yo,
Doge.
we have to sit down and talk
I'm
about
buying
the
Doge.
yeah. I got the green light from the wife, so gotta figure
Oh
out where to spend that money now.
snap! This man is about to blast the interwebs with the cash. Okay. Well, let's look at Bitcoin here. So there is some concern about Bitcoin, right? And this is what I love about technical analysis, man. You can see many different things, right? You can use many different strategies, and sometimes things will tell you a different story because none of this is always 100% guaranteed, right?
Yeah, it's technical. There's still gonna be the psychological aspect. And
Exactly.
freaking manipulation.
Exactly.
Aspect.
But here's the thing, even like if you were just doing the straight technical analysis, you can kind of form a case where things go bad and you can form a case where things are going good. Either way it goes, you try to plan for a strategy for both of those. But with Bitcoin, I do not think of the strategy if it goes bad, even though it's right here. Are you familiar with the dead cat bounce?
Yeah. I was just chatting with my boy Ben about it on Facebook.
Yeah. So
early in
there
the week, I think.
is the idea of a dead cat bounce where Bitcoin is right now, and I can see that. But I never thought about that when we're doing our analysis. I think because we're thinking about it going continuing to the upside too much.
Yo, when you look at the daily activities, like
Right.
2 hour activities, there's a ton of dead cat bounce.
Ooh, let me see that.
There's a ton of dead cat bounce. Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's about to go, and then it pops back up.
Yeah.
It's been doing that since Tuesday.
Hey, dude, if that translates into the daily chart, we're screwed, man. Because this is really just going sideways. Since then, it's just been, yeah. I would hate to see that on the daily chart.
So it's like a step downwards, right?
Yeah, yeah. It acts like it's going to come back up, and then it drops again. So, and sometimes when it does that and it drops again, it tends to keep creating lower lows, and really you're moving to the downside. But
Yes.
I mean, we can't tell yet. But I think we just gotta wait, man.
The goal is to track this baby at midnights.
Exactly.
And weekends, man.
We'll just
if
wait
I
and
can
see how it
get
goes.
any chip.
Exactly. That's tough. Now, the one I'm feeling good about, Ethereum, right? Ethereum is essentially, let's see here. In fact, I'm gonna remove that regression line there. All right. So, if you look at Ethereum here, right, it's looking pretty good. It's built that support down here. I believe there is a I don't know, I think it was a 2-hour chart I saw it. Okay, so it's building an inverse head and shoulder sort of thing, right? So if you, where's my drawing tool? Brush. Okay, so if we go 1, 2, you see that there is a shoulder, head, and it's probably going to form like another shoulder sort of deal in this area here. And you know that this is an inverse head and shoulder, so if it's doing it from the top down, then it's going to fall. But if you flip it over, you know what happens then.
Yep. Up
Right.
to the moon.
Bullish. So I saw that there, and I found that pretty interesting. I think that is good for Ethereum. And we just have an entry signal there now. So from there,
But the last few entry signals have failed, so
well, I mean, if you look
That
at
was
this, if you
fine.
look at this one here, this
that
went
will
through,
go up. Yep.
right? And so did this one. I mean, this was pretty much the bottom of the market there. Now, from this point here, I think maybe some resistance around that 2900 zone. What do you think?
Yeah. What's your 29? Yeah,
29,
for sure.
23, right?
For sure. That's
Uh,
probably what's going on right now. But the next resistance is 29. If it crosses this right here, the next resistance is 29.
29, right? So let me drop a horizontal line there. All right, I'm just gonna do at the top of the wicks here. All right, so that's the next resistance point, and I think if it breaks through that, then we're in for a run, man. We're gonna be crossing back into that.
Is your blue line the 20 moving average or the 8 moving average?
The blue line is going to. Let me see. I don't remember what that one was. So the blue line is going to be the 200-day moving average.
Okay.
200-day moving average, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So it might be trending upward if the price is currently above the 20. Just might be trading upwards.
I think it is. I think it is. I think it would hold as long as it closes above this level and does not reverse, right? Which I don't think it will. I mean, obviously, I just came from explaining that it's an inverse head and shoulder situation there. I think if it breaks through this resistance level, which is I think it's definitely sitting at a resistance point right now, right? If it breaks through here, then I think this move up to that 29 to 3,000 level is going to be pretty easy, right?
Yep.
And if it breaks that, then well, we're back in business. So interesting one there. Before we go, I think the other thing as well is Cardano. It is doing the same sort of move. So I always kind of track both of this at the same time. But if you look at it, it's the same sort of deal with the head and shoulders situation here. So we'll come back and revisit that, see how it goes.
No matter what price Cardano is, I'm just gonna keep adding on because I just.
Oh, dude, I'm with it, man. As long as we're below $2,
as
as long as we're below $2, I'm gonna keep adding, man. It's beautiful. Yeah. All right, dropping into our educational piece for the day. The best crypto exchanges. Take it away, Oga Kenny.
Yeah, we get asked this question all the time. Kenny,
Right.
Chair, Brazen, I want to start investing in crypto. What do I download? Wow, how do I get involved? And, here's a quick answer. We use Coinbase Pro a lot because the fees are much lower. You can go to
Significantly.
investopedia.com and look at this list that they have here.
Right.
If you already have Cash App, which majority of Americans do,
Do not
App
use
is a
Cash App
very
for
easy way
trading,
to
man.
go.
Do not use Cash App for your crypto. I have to disagree
if
with
you
that
have
one,
Cash App already,
bro.
for beginners that don't know nothing.
Okay,
Well,
yeah. Or
you know what?
I guess they could be on Robinhood.
We don't want to teach you to be beginners. We want to teach you to know what the hell is going on so that you're not
Exactly.
being manipulated
That-
back and forth.
Now we're talking, man. Listen,
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
dive.
Get my brains back on, right?
Hey, man, you
Use
have-
Coinbase Pro.
you have to dive head first, man. Just take the plunge.
Yeah. Coinbase is pretty cool too. You don't see a lot of junk coins on Coinbase. They
Right.
actually go through their research to make sure that they have really strong coins on their platform.
Of course.
Same as Coinbase Pro, they're actually the same company, but the Pro version has much lesser fees. Cash App, like Shay just mentioned, and I now have pulled back my advice. Don't do Cash App, unfortunately. Binance is also a good location.
Hey, I mean, if it makes it easy for you, man, do it, man. Ultimately, you get the monetary value, if you will.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be serious about investing in crypto, and because really on Cash App all you have is Bitcoin. There's nothing else.
Yeah. Binance is another good one. I've not started using my Binance account yet.
I have it
I've been
too. And I have like $20 of XLM in there, which I've never used. It's just sitting there. So.
Yeah, but
But then
compared to
again,
Binance,
But then
there's
again, I have
KuCoin.
every app, dude. I'm using all of them. I have all
because
of
we
them.
have to practice, and
Yeah.
on the good side, we don't want what happened with Robinhood to happen with us. So
That
if
is true.
Coinbase Pro is acting up, we're using
Yeah, man.
Crypto.com.
We're jumping
you're
everywhere.
using MetaMax, which
Yeah.
is one of the things I need to get on top now. What's the other coin? What the app that we're using?
There is I use Bybit as well. There's
I think
well,
I have
I'm
like
actually
3 or 4
studying. I'm
different.
learning how to use Bybit right now. We're
Yeah,
about to jump into that leverage activity, sir.
I have like 4 different accounts. So you
Yeah.
wanna consolidate, but you don't wanna not have
You
the
don't want
right
all your eggs in
tools.
one basket.
Yeah, you don't want all your eggs in one
You know what I
basket.
mean? So
Yeah,
pick the few that you like, maybe one or two that you really like. Well, do I am saying one or two? Two or three that you really like, and
Yep.
and learn how to use them correctly.
and if you use Crypto.com, there is an international fee because it's a Chinese company, and there's also a fee for the purchase. So what we do, which we're gonna be providing a training shortly, is how to buy XLM on Coinbase Pro, transfer it to Crypto.com as Crow, and then use that to buy or fiat wallet. Then use that to buy a coin at almost no fee.
There you
So
go.
there's some ways around the extreme
There's
fees.
ways around it, man. You just have to figure
Yeah,
out a way to
so
do
we're
it.
gonna
I
basically
mean,
really get about that soon.
so yeah,
But yeah,
there's ways around transaction fees
but
if
I'll
you're
say
dedicated.
based on our experience so far, Coinbase Pro has been the best. It allows you to even do a limit buy. We can maybe show a limit buy in the future as well,
We'll show in the
which
future.
allows you to buy at the price that you want, not
Yep.
just on the market price.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Now the last one there, Bisc. I have actually no idea what that one is. I'll be honest. I have to look into that.
I'm wondering, did someone get paid to show this list? Because
I mean, looking at it,
I don't
it's
know anyone
from
that use Bisc.
it's from Investopia, man, and we know how these manipulators work, man. So, whatever their agenda is, man, cool. You
Yeah.
know, hey, but we do know that we can confirm that Coinbase Pro is definitely Coinbase Pro and Binance probably. I can
Coinbase Pro and
I
Binance
can
are
speak for
definitely
those.
up
Those are
there.
pretty good, right?
Yeah.
The link to this situation is going to be in the description. We also have our referral links to crypto.com and Coinbase.
Yep.
In the description. If you like the video, man,
Like and
earn some
subscribe.
free crypto while we earn some free crypto as well, man. We all win from this equation,
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know. So, hey, this is all we have for you today. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for putting up with us. We really appreciate it, right? We're trying to get to that 1K subscriber. So, like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Until next time, check out.
Double O out. Thanks for watching.